The IDEXX Colilert 18 test simultaneously detects both total coliforms and E. coli in multiple water types in just 18 hours. Colilert 18 is available in a 100 milliliter format. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how to use the Colilert 18 test for presence-absence detection and for quantification using the QuantiTray system. In the first demonstration, you'll learn how to use the Colilert 18 test for presence-absence detection of total coliforms and E. coli. You will need the Colilert 18 reagent, a sterile, transparent, non-fluorescing 100 ml vessel, a water bath, a temperature-controlled incubator, the coliform E. coli comparator, and a 6-watt 365 nanometer UV lamp. Snap open the reagent pack and pour the powder into a 100 ml water sample. Cap the vessel and shake to dissolve the Colilert 18 powder. You may notice the water sample has a slight color tinge. If the sample is not already at 33 to 38 degrees centigrade, place the vessel in a 35 degrees centigrade water bath for 20 minutes or in a 44.5 degrees centigrade water bath for 7 to 10 minutes. Incubate the sample for the remainder of the 18 hours at 35 degrees centigrade, plus or minus 0.5 degrees centigrade, or according to your local regulations. After 18 hours, read the results by comparing the samples to the coliform E. coli presence-absence comparator. If the sample is yellow, equal to or greater than the comparator, the sample is positive for total coliforms. If the sample is less yellow than the comparator, the sample is negative for total coliforms and E. coli. If the sample is yellow, determine E. coli results by shining an ultraviolet lamp on the sample in a dark environment, shining the light away from your eyes. Keep the light within 5 inches of the vessel. If the sample is yellow and has fluorescence equal to or greater than the comparator, the sample is positive for E. coli. If you're unsure whether a result is positive, incubate the sample up to an additional 4 hours, 22 hours total, to allow the color and/or the fluorescence to intensify. Next, you'll learn how to use the Colilert 18 test with the QuantiTray system to determine the number of coliforms and E. coli in a water sample. IDEXX offers 2 sizes of QuantiTray. Both work with the QuantiTray sealer. The standard QuantiTray is a disposable 51-well tray that provides counts up to 200 per 100 ml sample without dilutions. The QuantiTray 2000 is a disposable 97-well tray that provides counts up to 2,419 per 100 ml sample without dilutions. In addition to the materials used for presence-absence detection, for quantification, you will need a QuantiTray or QuantiTray 2000, a QuantiTray comparator, QuantiTray rubber inserts, a QuantiTray sealer, and the included most probable number table, or the IDEXX automated MPN generator program found at IDEXX.com. All of these items are included in the QuantiTray system and are available from IDEXX. Turn on the sealer, and then wait until a green bar appears on the display. The sealer has now reached operating temperature. Add the Colilert 18 powder to a 100 ml sample and cap the vessel. Shake until the reagent dissolves. Use only a permanent felt tip marker to label the QuantiTray. Adhesive labels may adhere to the sealer roller, and ballpoint pens may puncture the paper. Hold the QuantiTray at the top with the well side facing your palm. Push the top edge of the QuantiTray in with your free hand while squeezing the tray into a circle. Open the QuantiTray by gently pulling the foil tab away from the plastic side. Be careful not to tear the tab. Do not touch the inside of the tray. Pour the sample mixture into the QuantiTray, avoiding contact with the foil tab. Place the filled QuantiTray on the rubber insert, making sure each well fits its corresponding hole. Push the insert with the tray into the sealer until the sealer grabs the tray and pulls it into the slot. If you need to reverse the motor, press and hold the reverse button. However, do not reverse the motor if the rubber insert is completely inside the sealer. The sealer distributes the sample mixture into the QuantiTray wells, seals the wells, and partially ejects the sealed tray. Remove the rubber insert and tray from the sealer. Incubate the sealed tray for 18 hours at 35 degrees centigrade, plus or minus 0.5 degrees centigrade, or according to your local regulations. If incubating QuantiTrays in a water bath, do not place trays in a bag. Trays can be submerged as is. Make sure trays are not touching the bottom of the water bath. And Make sure trays are completely submerged. After incubation, mark each yellow well with a permanent marker, including the large overflow well. To determine the number of total coliforms, count the yellow wells that are equal to or greater than the comparator, and then refer to the MPN table included with the quantitrays. The most probable number of total coliforms for this example is 17.8 per 100 ml. If using Quantitray 2000, count the overflow well as a large well. To determine the number of E. coli, view the Quantitray with a UV lamp in a dark environment, shining the light away from your eyes. Keep the light within 5 inches of the tray. Count the fluorescent wells that are equal to or greater than the comparator, and then refer to the MPN table. The most probable number of E. coli for this example is 8.7 per 100 ml. If you're unsure whether a result is positive, incubate the sample up to an additional 4 hours, 22 hours total, to allow the color and/or the fluorescence to intensify. IDEXX recommends that you run a quality control procedure for each lot of Colilert 18 tests. You'll find the quality control procedure in the Colilert 18 product insert. Remember, incubate samples for 18 hours or up to 22 hours total. Samples less yellow than the comparator are negative for total coliforms and E. coli. Yellow samples that are equal to or greater than the comparator are positive for total coliforms. Yellow and fluorescent samples that are equal to or greater than the comparator are positive for E. coli. Colilert 18 can be used for the detection of fecal coliforms by incubating at 44.5 degrees centigrade plus or minus 0.2 degrees centigrade. A yellow color that is equal to or greater than the comparator means the sample is positive for fecal coliforms. Colilert 18 can also be used to detect E. coli in marine water. Samples must be diluted at least 10-fold. Refer to the Colilert 18 product insert for more information. Please follow these testing guidelines. Store tests at 2 to 25 degrees centigrade and away from light. Use only sterile, non-buffered, oxidant-free water for dilutions. Because these procedures may not reflect your local regulations, for compliance testing, be sure to follow all local regulatory procedures. Remember these tips. If a water sample has some background color, compare the inoculated Colilert 18 sample to a control blank of the same water sample. If excess foaming occurs, use IDEXX anti-foam solution or IDEXX anti-foam vessels. Always follow aseptic technique when using Colilert 18 and dispose of all samples and materials in accordance with local regulatory guidelines. If you have questions or need more information, call the IDEXX Water Microbiology experts at the number on your screen.